Hello everybody, BrioS here, and recently, less than 24 hours ago, the May patch dropped for the game, and it's been glorious. Most people have really enjoyed the patch, and in fact, all people, I don't recall any negative input from anybody. And that's because this patch came in with two important changes. Firstly, it's a map change, or a map tweak rather, for Cannon Network, one of the worst maps in terms of Rotator Potato, and that's due to the hard work of Francion, the new level designer, who did a great job. Thumbs up, Francion. And of course, with input from the community managers and the quadrant. So much more routes for movement, many more options for engagement. And yeah, it's really nice. NASCAR will still happen because it's a player-led behavior, but it's a lot less nowadays. So generally, it's fun once you get to figure it out. And more importantly, in this May patch came the mobility changes. And that's why some of people call this May patch the mobility patch. Because 8 chases, including the Atlas, the Kodiak, and this mech, even the Timberwolf, the poster boy of Battletech and the MechWarrior franchise, the Clan 75-ton Omnimech, the Timberwolf, they all got a huge mobility buff. And the question some people have been asking is the Timberwolf great again? And the answer is it's definitely way better. It's not overpowered like it was before, but it's definitely viable and it's great to play. It's not at the same power level before because some of the problems it has, like the hard points, can't be fixed. It's also really wide, so yeah, that's my issue with it. The arms are low and wide, so geometry changes are not coming in, so that's a problem. But with the mobility buff, it's so much smoother, and you'll see that in the gameplay later, along with some Cannon Network gameplay. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. But of course, before that, I'll share with you this build I've been running to test, and I've only got a few hours of gameplay in, so it already has been performing pretty nicely. But like I said, most important is that it's very fun to play. It's not as clunky as it was before, and it does work. Yep. And this, of course, is the Timber C. Recently, you guys got a chance to win the Timber C, the Champion Edition server, which gives you bonus to XP, and you can run this build on it because it's the same chases but without the Champion bonus. So let's get down to mech lab. So this is the Timber C, like I said, but because it's an Omnimech, I swapped the Omnipods around using the S left torso, which has 2 jump jets, and the prime right torso. And that's because both side torsos have a ballistic mount, so I am able to put 2 UX-10s, 1 per side torso with 4.5 tons of ammunition. In the right arm is the Timber Prime right arm for 2 energy hardpoints for the 2 ER mediums, and the Timber C is unique because of the center torso energy hardpoint, which carries the 3rd ER medium lasers. 15 double heatsinks because you can't swap it out, and with speed tweak, this mech moves at a speed of 84.6. The hardpoints aren't really high. That's another problem with the Timberwolf. As you can see, they are basically chest level or slightly above. So by the time you get to fire your UX, you've exposed like half your mech, so that's a bit of a problem. The arms are even lower. So that's the build for you guys. As for skills, yeah, being a laser build rather with 3 ER mediums, yes, some lasers, not really laser build. I've got 4 nodes of laser duration for decreasing the burn time by 10%, because those lasers are really helpful, and a whole bunch of other skills, 49 in total, mainly focusing around the UX jam duration, 2 nodes for 15% reduced jam timing, and magazine capacity 2 nodes to increase the ammo capacity for its main weapons, the dual UX-10, which honestly I've been finding it jamming really often post-patch, but maybe it's just me. So I gotta test it further. More science is required. And of course, the other bonuses with the 49 SPS gives you a heat reduction of 8.4, cooldown reduction of the same amount, a range boost of 11 helps quite a bit, not really necessary but it does help, and a velocity increase for the UX rounds of 6%. And 0 for survival, you don't really need it. And because of the mobility buff coming in, I decided to pile in 16 SPC in mobility. That makes it even better, and you'll see it in the gameplay. 10.5% XL, 14% boost to decel, and a 24% turn rate. So now it's really totally different, right? It's so smooth running, it's just lovely. As for operation, 17 SPs for 5 nodes of cool run for what am I talking about? For an increase, yeah, that's it, of 10% to heat dissipation. Didn't get all the heat containment nodes, so just 3 nodes of heat containment to increase the heat capacity by 9%. Cool run is more important than heat containment. And finally for auxiliary, 9 SPs for 2 strikes and 2 cool shots. So that's it guys, that is the Timberwolf C in a really gorgeous pattern. Hitboxes, like I said, are still a problem that will not be fixed. That is his glaring weakness. And if you use missile hardpoints, which a lot of people like to do, we get huge shoulder missile pods, which are easy to pick out. We call them Mickey Mouse arms, or rather Mickey Mouse ears, because, you know, it looks like Mickey Mouse after they come in. So this build is actually built to reduce the size of these shoulder hardpoints. So making it a bit sleeker like this. As you can see, not so easy to target its side torsos. But anyway, let's get on to the gameplay and I'll show you that the Timber is a really legit mech right now. Definitely way better than before. And as I said, it could match the Hellbringer as the de facto clan laser vomit mech. We'll see how it goes in the meta. So anyway, let's get on to the gameplay, and the first match will be on Canyon Neckwood, the new Canyon Neckwood. So if you've not played the game in a while, do come back, join us, and let's all have fun. But for now, let's get down to the gameplay and let's go. So as I mentioned, here we are on the new Canyon Network map, and this map has been changed quite substantially. There have been new ramps put in everywhere, and that's to facilitate movement out of the valleys, which is always a problem because not everybody has jump jets. And also the big rocks in the center have been removed because they cause blockage and hence NASCAR, and some rocks like this one, which our two Fafnir's, Pontastic and Stormbolter are hiding behind, and they are there to give you some cover so you can trade nicely. But mostly because it's still less than 24 hours after the patch dropped, people are not so familiar, so they're gonna move around aimlessly for a bit.
That already placed. Careful, Major. Back up, back up. Back up, Major, back up.
So if the players not so familiar with the map, they're gonna be a bit passive, like our two Fafnir's holding an Echo Tree right at the edge of the map, hiding behind some rocks, but can't entirely blame them. Thankfully, we have a few light mechs scouting in the right flank. Enemy strike drops, a lot less damage but still deadly. So gonna step out of it. Yeah, it causes me some damage to my rear, opening my left rear torso. But not so deadly nowadays.
A lot of alarms.
Yeah, wreck Fafnir, holding the rear. We got lights moving forward on the right flank, so I'm gonna support them. Trade a bit with that Nova Cat. It's Lerms. Best way to fight Lerms is to push them and kill them off early rather than stand at range. That's where they excel, at range. So this ramp is new actually. So this route leads to the old death pit at Delta 4. So I'm going to show you that it's different now. But still got to be cautious. Team is kind of passive. Echo out of position, left torso. So as you saw, this mobility, the mobility on this Timber is so much better now. Able to twist, able to turn, XL, decel behind this rock here. So with two heavies moving up, you don't have to charge the right. It's time to go up. Never mind. So letting them move forward, then I'll support them.
I got rear torso shots, I take those.
So look at that beautiful XL. Look at the beautiful turn right here, the torso twist. So much better than before. So with the Archer moving up, I'm going to support him. Engage that Thanatos. So as you can see, this area, the old death pit, the huge rocks on the left have been removed. There's a new bridge here, and some rocks for cover. And you'll see me trying to use these rocks effectively. Previously it's just flat area. Previously there's no cover here.
Target spotted. New target acquired.
Very aggressive Archer player here, moving up.
New target.
It's probably MRMs or SRMs. Echo's caught since we're gonna push Echo. So the huge rocks here are gone, as you can see, and it's allowing us, like the lights on my left, to move up. Alpha. Some rocks here, so even though the Ebon Jaguar can shoot at long range, I can take some cover. Ooh, that Centurion peaks. Takes the dual UX-10 and lasers. Another one goes down. Not peeking well, the enemy. 3-2 though, still really tight. Arm mount's a bit low, so the lasers hit the ground. But I'm able to twist and Alpha Supernova CT, twist and get out of there. So welcome to the death pit. Here it is, yet again. So Golf Jaeger, please. Our Fafnir Stormbolter, who's a CDU member, gets the enemy. Look at this twist speed, like I said. Gorgeous. Sorry, but
5-2, push in. Delta 4.
sorry, I'm whining, but I'm not whining. I'm gushing because
Delta, learn boat, left torso. Nova Cat.
the Timber has always been a beautiful mech to play. Then it got nerfed years back.
New target acquired.
2. Another target goes down in 6-2. Time to push and end this.
New target.
Rushing in with the Timber,
Same as us, my friend.
twisting the damage away.
New target acquired.
Finding the next target. 8-3. It's a formality now. So this is the old death pit and ramp. So as you can see, engagement is totally different than before. Still a bit on NASCAR, but not so bad.
Right torso critical.
You can actually cut across on the left here. Rather,
Light,
this guy's got a bit of cover. Oh, but didn't help him. And using the newfound mobility of the Timber, rushing in, this Cougar's caught, but the catapult's blocking. Haha, he crisped himself. Now that I wish would go. The crisp heat mechanism. But anyway, it is what it is. So, oh, can I get this Ebon Jaguar? No.
Charlie 3 is still shooting.
Major
you.
party gets
Still
him.
stealthily. Please switch to night vision or thermal and somebody enemy spot it because nobody sees it. Thank you, you got me.
Apparently we do.
So that's it for you guys, the new Canyon Network mech. Engagement for this mech is still at the same location, but as you can see, lots of different possibilities for movement rather than a sable. And this Timber's so sweet nowadays. 4 kills, 775 damage, 2k MDDs, very decent. But like I said, it just operates so smoothly. And a max score of 485 for me. So let's get on to the next match. As you could see from that last match, the Timberwolf plays totally different now. It's just a smooth riding mech and it's so fun to play, and I just can't stop gushing over it. And for those of you who played the game years back, this was how it was around 2016, I think, before the great nerfing happened because of, well, people who don't play the game implementing changes that nobody wanted. And does it make the Timber overpowered? No, but it makes it on par with some of the more popular mechs out there like the Hellbringer. And that's what all these patches coming in are supposed to do. Not nerf the good, overly popular mechs, but to make the less viable builds more viable. And yeah, it seems to be working. And like I said, this Timber now is a very effective, a really legit option. The geometry is still an issue, but we can't have everything. But anyway, for this match, we are on Solaris City. Another really popular map. Came in later in the game, but definitely tweaks can be done. So let's watch this new Timber, or rather the tweaked Timber, how it performs on Solaris City.
Target
So team has
acquired.
rotated to the right, but I'm going to hold this corner as long as I can. Using the boosted XLD cell to
Target
corner peek,
acquired.
dealing some damage at 300 plus meters to the Cicada and other friends that he has. Too bad team is too far to the right.
Lurboat Delta 4, Echo 4, 1 Cicada and 1 Light.
Target acquired.
Now a Rifleman, Bravo, Delta 4.
So quite a few targets pushing this side.
Override
So I think they're moving along this area. Kind of outnumbered here. So keeping an eye on the friendly Centurion.
Target acquired.
Gonna give him some support. So hopefully the team on the right
New
pushes in,
target acquired.
because we are severely outnumbered here. It's probably like 5 versus 3. A lot of fast movers also, which are a bit of a problem tracking. That's a Kodiak 3, 4 AC-10s, ERPPC. It's an MPG build.
New target acquired.
So one corner here.
Activated.
A friendly shot my
Thanks for
rear.
shooting my rear.
Yeah, somebody shot my rear as a friendly. So anyway, drop the strike.
Acquired.
Bit of damage. As they get confused, popping around the corner. One Cicada. Spamming, and I get him. Spamming my UAT into his CT. 1-1. If you look at the minimap, there's a big engagement behind me. So I'm not gonna get much reinforcements. Thankfully,
Juliet, one more shot.
Target
Juliet
destroyed.
Pickles. Nice guy coming back to the community. Returning player.
Closing in on Bravo now.
But somebody
Let's go get him.
kills him.
Target destroyed.
So 3-1, pushing in through here. Thankfully got some reinforcements. One Firestarter, which saw a mobility buff.
Target destroyed.
That's another chases that got buffed
Don't worry,
recently.
guys. I'm carrying the flank all by myself.
Thanks a lot then.
They've already let everybody on
Target
me.
acquired.
So team rotated back to this spot, which is not good because we hemorrhaged a few mechs in the rear. In Echo 5. 88 getting salty. But honestly, if you feel as though you're being pushed and you're all alone, you should call it out before you die, you know? So that the team knows before the fact rather than after. So we still have a 1 mech advantage. Oh, this Corsair.
Corsair, don't reverse, please.
Corsair reversing to my face. Oh, that Kodiak is going to be a big problem here. Lots of firepower. Took off the Mad Cat's arm. Or somebody did. 4-4, even Stevens.
New target acquired.
Out of strikes, unless this would be a good spot to drop a strike. Shielding my left torso behind this building because it's called.
New target acquired.
Enemy is slowly grinding the mechs in our rear, chopping those in Echo 4 on my right. One by one, killing them off.
New target acquired.
Linebacker coming in, Echo 4.
So they're trying to flank us, so I'm gonna try stop it. Linebacker comes in, twisting my torso to shield my left
Linebacker left torso,
my
Charlie.
left torso, which is called. He falls back. Wanted his left torso, but couldn't get it.
Acquired.
This build is
New target
a bit hot at times, especially if you double tap and fire all your lasers. Oh, 4-7 team has us, enemy has us surrounded. They have the ramps above. Classic envelopment on our team. 4-8 now. Let's try to get one more kill. Charging this linebacker, taking off his torso. He's caught. One more shot. 4-9. Can I get him? No. Equinatus gets the kill. It is 4-10. 7-9-4, 1 kill. Very decent damage. But poor performance by the team. So even with all these mobility buffs, weapon buffs, changes rather, coming in, you can't really change player behavior. But hopefully, they help. What more can I say? So let's watch this match to the end. One Medusa, heavy machine gun and heavy mediums. Can he get another kill? Oh, he's just running through the enemy lines. They're all pretty fresh. And Gora gets Shade Spirit. So this match showed that the Timber's mobility really helped in this map, moving around corners faster, twisting the damage away. But team couldn't perform well and the enemy deservedly got the win. So 7-9-4 damage, 1 kill, which was a solo done. 4-6-7 damage taken because of the enhanced torso twist speed, it helped a lot. And 4-3-8 match score did some work, but it's still a loss. So that's it for this video everybody, and I do hope you enjoyed the showcase of the new Cannon network in a live showcase match, and of course the improved mobility of this beautiful baby, the Timberwolf. So with all these changes coming in, there is, well, optimism for the future for MechWarrior Online, and I'm glad to be part of it. So everybody stay safe, and I will see you guys on the battlefield. So till next time, ciao and have a good day.